You there? What'll be sweetness? Ah, classic rum and coke. My favorite. Excellent choice. So, what brings you to my bar, hot stuff? That's right, hot stuff. Not gonna lie to you, you're heartbreakingly beautiful. Didn't expect such a pretty little face to drink at my little dive tonight. Well, anyway, here you go. What do you do for a living? Uniform, hat, kind of a dead giveaway, but I like to ask, be polite. A firefighter, huh? Does that mean you go rushing into burning buildings when you're not looking around? Heavy hose? Cool. I have to confess, I've always had a thing for firefighters. Which reminds me, aren't you on that calendar? Well, to be honest, the reason I know is because that's the calendar I use to keep track of the days. Not only does it keep me happy, but everyone else gets to enjoy it too. What's the matter? You're not creeped out by me, are you? I can take a hint. Oh, you're right. Where are my manners? My name's Allie. I'm the owner of this establishment, and I'm also the head bartender. And you are? Mm-hmm. That's a pretty cool name. What do you do for fun? Well, I kind of figured you'd like to go to a bar. Why else would you be here? Randomly surfing the internet could be a hobby, yeah? What? Do you watch YouTube videos and research random historical facts or something? Listen to ASMR, maybe. It actually sounds pretty fascinating. Color me impressed that you might use that knowledge to try out for Jeopardy. Haven't watched it since, you know. Yeah, since Alex Trebek died. Try as they might, they'll never really be able to recapture the magic they had with him, you know? I can tell you've done this before. Yeah, you can ask me some questions. As for what I do... Well, this may sound boring, but I collect stamps, binge TV shows, and I like to have a drink at home every once in a while. That is, if I don't have to work. But this is my bar, so it basically is my home, and I can do whatever I want. Oh, you better believe it so. Although, I am very careful about what I do at work because I don't want to lose my liquor license. You know, if I did, the bar wouldn't survive, and all the people who work under me would be out of a job. As much as I like mango juice, I just don't think it'll be much of a hit. Well, yes, Captain Obvious. Beer, cocktails, anything liquor related is a pretty big part of our sales. Yeah. Reality's become so depressing as of late that people need a little something to take the edge off. Quite frankly, I'm happy they chose my bar instead of some fancy schmancy club. I mean, at least we have a kitchen. We make some killer loaded fries. Yeah, it's not much. Just your basic bar food. Nothing fancy like steak or vegetables. Well, yeah, if you want a reason to drink and eat unhealthy food, the dungeon is the place to be. Screw you, original name for a bar. Yeah, I know you were kidding, but I'll be the first to admit that it isn't the most original or creative name for a bar, but it's mine. And I love it. Well, of course I stick by my bar. What? Would you prefer I wouldn't? Good, because if you did, I'd have to have Anthony over there kick you out. Relax. Anthony is a teddy bear. He just looks terrifying because he's wearing a t-shirt that's a little small on him. But he says it helps people realize that they shouldn't mess with him or create problems for anyone else, so I let it fly. Yeah, whatever works. Suppose you're right. Hey, I don't mean to overstep or anything, but it kind of seems like you're burned out. Maybe like me. Are you kidding me? Everyone who comes in here and sits on a stool is either burnt out, depressed, or looking for a reason to escape their families. Occasionally, I'll get people who want to celebrate pulling off something big. For instance, lawyers winning big cases, police officers making a successful arrest, or even horse owners winning a big race. That's the thing about owning a bar. Sometimes you get sad drinkers, other times you get happy drinkers. See. I knew it. You're the former. So tell me, what kind of bad luck are you dealing with? I know the feeling. My brother was a firefighter slash paramedic. He said the worst part of the job was realizing that he couldn't save everyone. You're right. Not everyone has to be Superman, the least of which are first responders, or even doctors, or nurses. Just don't tell that to the TV show writers. Okay. It's been a pretty intense 8-9 minutes. I think we've talked enough about our personal lives. I feel like there's something else we need to discuss. Well, it's obvious you like me, and I like you too, so I think we need to do something about that. I think you know what to do. Now do it. Kiss me. What's the problem? Oh, them? Don't worry about them. This place is a lot like New York. You do something weird or strange, nobody even bats an eye. They just look at you and go right back to what they were doing. Now kiss me again. I haven't had nearly enough. Wow, you're a really good kisser. I bet you've kissed a bunch of people. Oh, come on, don't be so humble. Did you? Now you're just saying that. You actually said my name. Well, the significance is that most people just call me bartender, barkeeper, hell, even barmaid, like that one Jimmy Buffett song. Why don't we get drunk? And, well, you know the rest. And to tell you the truth, that's actually the first time you said my name since we met. Even though we've only met like 10 to 15, I don't even know how many minutes ago it was. You don't talk much, do you? Well, why don't I change that? Where do you think we're going? We're going upstairs. Awesome, right? That's one of the perks of buying a building that no one else wants to own. Also, fun fact, this building used to be a Chinese restaurant, and the family that owned it lived in this apartment. So not only did I buy the old restaurant and turn it into a bar, but I also bought the apartment unit that came with it. Mm-hmm. Well, I've tried to do well for myself anyway. I'm just glad somebody noticed. A lot of my friends said I was crazy for wanting to own an old Chinese restaurant, and even after I explained my plan to turn it into a bar, they still thought it was pretty crazy. But they eventually came around, and they actually visited me not too long ago. Well, actually, they still made fun of me, but once I served them some drinks, they changed their tunes. At least my parents are proud of me. But enough about that. Let me show you the best room. Of course, it's my bedroom. Why else would I call it the best room? Now shut up and kiss me. Good morning, beautiful. Wait. What are we doing in... Oh, shit. No. I did not. What are you doing in my bed? Oh, yes, I did, but I seem to have forgotten about that. You see, I have short-term memory, so I only remember things for a certain amount of time. Speaking of which, did we do anything last night? Hold on, we did... what? No, I know what you said. I'm trying to process it. Okay. I just hope you didn't read too much into that. I tend to get really impulsive when I want something, and... yes, I wanted you. And... I still do. I'm cute like this? Well, it's about time someone thought I was cute. Tell you the truth, I've always felt kinda different. Like I didn't fit in with the rest of the crowd. Everyone was always better looking than me and somehow got the cutest girlfriend or boyfriend. And then there's me. Sure, good-looking people are good-looking people, but some of the ones I've dated have been really big jerks. Just like the people on TikTok, I swear. I've never seen a bigger group of pick-me people in my life. Then again, I use the app myself, so I'm just rambling at this point. Still, Social media in general has become a melting pot of people basically saying, look at me, look what I can do. It can get really overwhelming. And yeah, you do have a point, they're not really hurting anybody, but I'm still allowed to find them annoying. Just ask the Constitution. First Amendment. Live it, love it, read it, baby. Before you say anything, I'm fully aware that they're allowed to be quote unquote annoying, just as I'm allowed to find them annoying. I enjoyed our time together too. Although, we could always spend more time together. Like, you could come to my bar, get a drink, stay overnight in my apartment. Or I could come over to your place. In fact, here. This is my business card. My work and cell number at the bottom. You're right. This could be the start of something beautiful. But of course, only time will tell. I'll see you soon, hot stuff. Careful on the way out.